Welcome back. As laws change, so do their implications for farmers, and there are a few important updates. We welcome University of Wisconsin-Madison Division of Extension Farm Management Outreach Specialist Kelly Wilfert. Nice to see you, Kelly.
Nice to see you, Melaine.
Well, we want to start with something that is impacting entities, which you described as LLCs, corporations, something that a lot of farms are. This has to do with something called beneficial ownership reporting. Give us a little background on this.
Absolutely. So beneficial ownership reporting, I'll say the latest rule or the latest version, stems back to a law that was passed in 2021. Okay. And the compliance deadlines for beneficial ownership reporting were set for December 31st of 2024. So just a couple weeks away here.
Okay.
However, we've had some changes in the last week or so. So this law, when it was originally passed, had really strong bipartisan support, looking to stop things like money laundering and fraud by learning about sort of who's the man behind the curtain for every LLC, corporation, or entity out there in the United States. However, a couple of folks were not thrilled about being asked to provide this information, whether for good or bad. And so back in March, a court in the Federal District Court in Alabama decided that they didn't think this law or this rule was constitutional. And they said they weren't going to have it be enforced against any of the plaintiffs in that lawsuit. Well, what about the rest of us, right? And so last week, a Federal District Court in Texas also looked at the issue and said, we think this is likely unconstitutional, and expanded that injunction to all entities across the United States. So FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, the agency that was enforcing this rule, has come out and said, do not worry about that December 31st deadline. We're not enforcing it right now. That being said, they've also said, we'll take voluntary reporting. So you can still report, but right now, this issue is going to go to more courts and likely end up in front of the Supreme Court before we have an answer about what's going to go forward.
So farmers who fall under the umbrella of this should do what right now?
Well, I can't give any legal advice, right, of what you should do. So you should probably consult with your tax preparer, your accountant, your attorney. But the path is clear. You are able to report if you would like to do so, but there's no legal obligation at this time.
Anything else out there hanging out that farmers need to be keeping in mind when it comes to a legal capacity?
Well, as we come up on that December 31st deadline, our dairy farmers probably want to keep an eye out in their mailboxes for a ballot coming for federal milk marketing orders. The producers are being asked to vote about whether they would like to go with the new proposal or not have a federal milk marketing order at all. Unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, there is no other option. There's no keeping the past order. There's nothing in between. Like you said, like we said, it's either go with the new order or get out of the orders altogether.
And if someone does not get a ballot and they're part of a co-op, they shouldn't worry, because in a lot of circumstances, right, our co-ops are going to be casting a vote?
Absolutely, yep. So co-ops are allowed to do block voting, which means they might be voting for all of their farmer member owners. But if you're not part of a co-op, you're going to want to be keeping an eye out for that ballot, again, due December 31st of 2024.
Well, the good news is she is doing a great job of staying on top of all of these ag law updates for us. How do we find out more? Where's the best place to connect with all of the work you're doing?
You can always check out our farm management page at the University of Wisconsin-Madison Division of Extension, or we recently started hosting what we're going to be every 6-month ag law updates, but with recent feedback, we're leaning towards possibly every 3 months. So you can find out more about those at go.wisc.edu/EXT Ag Law Update.
We'll have a link for you in the Midwest Farm section of wearegreenbay.com. Thank you for the update.
Thank you.